Conor Benn will face Chris van Heerden on April 16. Chris van Heerden, to most people, even hardcore boxing fans, is pretty unknown. He has a record of 28 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, only 12 wins by way of knockout. He is a southpaw, 5'9", 72-inch reach. And 2 things that stand out immediately about Chris van Heerden is he has a very low knockout ratio. Only 37%. Conor Benn, they're not putting him in with punchers. They put him in with Chris Algieri, Sebastian Formella. Those were step-up opponents. Those guys are not punchers. Chris Algieri, famously known for having, 6 knockouts in 35 fights. This guy has 12 and about 41. His last fight was against Jaron Ennis. It was a no decision. The fight ended in the first round because of an accidental headbutt. I do not remember that fight. I do remember Chris van Heerden fighting Errol Spence way back in the day. Yes, it says in September 2015. I do remember that fight. It was a very one-sided victory for Errol Spence. Chris van Heerden did not give him much challenges. I think that fight was on the Andre Alberto undercard. The Andre Alberto vs. Floyd Mayweather undercard. Prior to that, he does have a loss against an unknown fighter named Nikola Stevanovic. He has 0 notable wins. Yeah, so that's Chris van Heerden for you guys. He's 34 years old, going on 35. He's not the best guy in the world. He's a southpaw. I guess I don't even think he's a tricky fighter, to be honest. I was about to say he's a tricky fighter. He could give Conor Benn angles, but he just can't. That's not him. This is a very routine fight. This fight, if Conor Benn struggles with him, I would worry for Conor Benn, because it's not a fight that he should struggle with. Now, Conor Benn is rumored to be facing Kell Brook. There are rumors that Amir Khan did activate the rematch clause, or is going to activate the rematch clause for a rematch against Kell Brook. I highly doubt it. I think Amir Khan is just looking for step-aside money in case Kell Brook faces a Eubank or a Conor Benn. I heard that Conor Benn and Eddie Hearn were alluding to the fact that Kell Brook was outpricing himself. In my opinion, Conor Benn, a guy who is on his way to become a household name, it wouldn't hurt to overpay to get him a guy like Kell Brook. A guy like Kell Brook, we've seen him in the past against Terence Crawford have horrible durability. A fight that could easily be won for Conor Benn. I would overpay for a fight like that. Kell Brook is coming off a huge pay-per-view success against Amir Khan. If Conor Benn goes in and knocks him out, Conor Benn could become a superstar. Conor Benn knocking out Chris van Heerden is not going to do much for his career. That's if he knocks him out. This is a southpaw. He's going to be, by default, a bit tricky. Harder to land the right hand against him. Just by default. So, I don't really know what they're doing. I'd like to know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe and enjoy the video. Sadiq Boxing out.